Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. 1, 2. Chat mode. Joey Jojo, hello. Pretend I wrote you even bigger than Ms. Roy here. There we go. How's everybody doing? Are we all ready for some echidna extermination? No longer hungry. Did I see that you had some pizza, Eric, here? Lucky. Hey, Dork. Oh, thanks, Eris. Yeah. It turns out that it wasn't quite as bad a gauntlet as I thought. You know, at least in this revision of the game, you can like nip out, have a quick breather, and then come back. Pizza inside your body. Yeah, hey Dork. I was playing a little Dungeon Cals the other day, and indeed, critics and the world agrees. It's a good video game. Devious puzzles, I'll say. I was in, no spoilers, but just like the ice temple, I guess. And I was just like all the little variables of like who can go where and what you need to be, what state you can be in, because there's an extra state applied to everything as well, right? Anyway, very clever. Well, I mean, isn't that how it worked in Thingy, in a Dimensional Corridor? Worse. Ms. Roy doing La-Mulana 1 rando did not go well. Have you saved your game? Right, yeah. It didn't require that. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I just assume it's always going to be terrible. I just assume that it's always going to stack on top of me. Right, yeah. Okay, so same sort of deal here. Can you believe Doric, I considered like, I wonder if she built some sort of like state mapping solver, like state machine sort of thing, but I also wouldn't be surprised by just like, you know, whiteboard or notebooks filled with scrawl, you know. Yeah, assume the worst and be pleasantly surprised. Oh yeah, that's a good question, because I don't know how you save in La-Mulana 1 properly. You have to scan a tablet, is that right? Good question, Doric. Why not both? Why not both? My problem is unless I have some way of documenting something, then I get into a situation where is the music a little loud here? I revisit something and I think to myself, wow, this is so overly complicated. Why did I do it this way? Let me simplify this up a little bit. And then of course it all falls apart. You can get to places where you're not supposed to be, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Press down with the Grail tablet. Right. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I wanted to do a quick review of our little chart here, because we're gonna get to killing echidna. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have a great time. We learned about jumping last time, jumping and attacking. Fabulous. Because if we kill echidna, I think we get some way of translating giant tablets. We are at the boss guy. We did all the mid-bosses, and now we're doing our best against echidna. Assuming we don't need to do them again. Maybe if you leave and come... No, they wouldn't be that mean. Got to be real careful with that. Okay, so yeah, if you get this, you get like Giant's Translatomatron. or something. Like they said some way, it's like, hey, their language is similar to ours, but I don't know all the ins and outs of it. Something. Maybe Phobos was talking about this. I don't know. And I think that will let us get more mantras, right? Like maybe there are mantras in places like, for instance, the one that Echidna is holding in La-Mulana in the, like, fuck you Spike's room. Those spoilers, guy. Yeah. all the giants speak really high. Like I feel like the Sakit boss fight would have been less menacing if that were the case. So the other thing that we've got to do is we figured out something about Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum pyramid, and we actually did sort of check it off, but we need the... Oh no, we did that. We got the Tablet of Destiny, which allowed us to elevate the plinth, right? But now that the plinth is there, we still need some sort of crystal to put on it. And oh wait, I have this written here, life ? So maybe one of the mantras that we get is actually going to help us here. Maybe I'm just stalling while we figure out what we're supposed to do before we go take on Echidna. But let's do that now. Let's just go for it. AM. Yeah, you got it. We do that, and then we kill Echidna. We kill kids, then we kill Echidna candy store. And that's how you win La-Mulana. Load. 165 hours. Yes. Are you getting game audio? I'm not getting game audio. No, I'm not getting game audio. 1 second. I think maybe my audio interface needed to restart, and that's better. Yeah. Zelpud and the La-Mulanites. Game's a little hot now. Check. Ducking. Duck. That's looking okay. All right. Let's go top up our higgledy-piggledies and go murder an elder god. I actually don't know if Echidna is an elder god. It's a snake lady. Got to be first children. That's got to count as elder god, right? And it's in Hall of Malice. Yeah. Yeah, now that the harem's gone, so are the tunes. You know what? If only we had some way of helping me remember how to get to the zone that we need to be in. It's actually straight down is the easiest way, right? Yeah. Down, left, down, and then just drop down again. And then, yes, we drop down here. Okay, so the stopping power of the rapier does not actually work against the bulls that well. Okay. 282 hit points. So what we're going to do is we're going to try axe, and we're going to try flares, and we're going to see how that goes. We're just trying to figure out. We're just going to refresh ourselves on what Echidna is all about. Mr. Gecko, yeah, play La-Mulana 1. Highly recommended. Okay. Oh yeah, no, shield is where it's at here, right? Okay. There we go. And then you do a big one. So maybe we bait the big one off to the side, and then we can... Okay, guns mean that we can't be right underneath her, I think. So bait this out a little bit. I don't think we can land a hit while she does. Oh, now it's gun time. Hey, there are just places you can stand, huh? All right. Wasn't expecting to hear the "you're about to die" sound effect quite so soon. Yeah, okay, so if I stand presumably just underneath the gun, I can actually sort of manage to avoid it. Okay. So maybe we instead try phase 1 flares. Yeah, like that. Just every flare you waste is a good luck charm. Bait it out slightly. We've got flares, so we can't block. Stand over here, maybe just to the left of the gun, or right of the gun, as the case may be. Now let's... I guess we could still keep using flares, but I kind of want to get practice using the shield plus axe. Also, I feel like maybe she's a little easier to hit when... Like, is it because her arms no longer have hitboxes at all? Oh, it's that power-up move. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were doing guns. You were doing lasers. My bad. Okay. Maybe we can farm some XP so we come into this fight without being down some hits. Also, I think I should be dumping more, right? Like the flares the flares let you do quite a bit of damage. Okay. Moderately successful. I can't tell. It's possible it is slightly harder to hit her in the first phase, but I feel like I'm taking fewer hits in the second phase when I try busting up the shield. So maybe I should try shield from the start. Hey, Skipper. Well, attempt we shall. So far, so good. Okay. Hey, Ellie. And Nox and Rushkai. Hello. Okay, so that went better in that I took fewer hits, but or the rate of taking hits was lower, but the rate of doing damage was also lower, and so I didn't actually get to phase 2. So I'd wager that more practice would help. But I'm not, aside from just like latent intuition, I don't know what's doing the most damage to me. Like, I know you gotta like avoid her hands when she lifts up and it goes to do a sweep. You gotta like not be on that side. Jumping up to do damage when you can. Like, maybe I can try doing the chain whip, because maybe 2 hits is better than 1 of the axe if I can get 2 hits in. Let's try that. See how that goes. I wish you could customize your loadout, because like 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, maybe I could try doing 1, 2, 3, 4 to dump some flares. I'm really only getting one hit in, I think. So axe makes the most sense. Let's try, yeah, combination, see how we feel. Oops. Hey, crits. Oh, I'm out of flares. That's fine. We'll stick to shield and jumpy. Hey, Metric. Ah, we actually have a real health bar now. That was mean. Okay, well, we got it down to the last health bar. I feel like part of that was playing fast and loose with flares there at the end. I mean, maybe having just a couple extra hit points really would help. That would require farming a little bit, though, huh? Unless, well, no, it doesn't require farming. It requires just being really careful getting down here. Egrets, some egrets. Do you ever hang out with, what is it, 21 gay emus? Another quantity of birds. Yeah, I anybody who's capable of doing the challenge runs with these things. Do you ever get confused for one another? Anybody who can do the challenge runs, I'm super impressed with. All right, Operation Don't Take Hits. Almost failed. Okay, one tiny little hit. Not so bad. One bigger hit. Fuck! No, this is not any better than the last one. Yeah, one small hit for Lumiza. One giant hit to the probabilities of defeating Echidna. this way. Shield out. Oh, right. Ah, shield. That's what that's for. Librarian, tidy up the arcane library. Sounds cute. Fornia, that is impressive. There you go. Okay, let's use the opportunities that we have at the beginning to get some hits in with the flares. And then, oops, switch to this. You know what? I think maybe flares. The thing is, okay, the calculus here is flares. You're going to take a lot of hits because you can't block, but you get to phase 2 faster. I really don't know what the best idea here is. I wonder if the biggest damage I take is the hand. What? I hit. Okay, well, let's go for broke. Oh, okay, we got to that health bar again, but I was too busy lining up my shots to notice that you were getting your charge ready. All right. I feel like I'm having a better time when I use the shield because it feels like I'm playing the game a little bit more. Oh, that's a good idea, Chloe. That's a good tip. I'll try that. Oh, gotta have the shield out. So, some of the hits I feel like are sort of inevitable, like the guns on the side, the sort of the laser turrets. I maybe the problem is that I just treat those as inevitable damage. But do they shoot in sequence? Like, I think I would expect the one on the right to go next. Yeah, and then the one on the left, and then the middle one. All right, that's slightly too many things for me to keep track of, I think, but that's good to know. That felt like a better run up front, but it really does take busting out those flares to get her to the next phase. All right, well, maybe there's enough projectiles around that I don't think I could reasonably dodge all of them. But maybe that's what I should be doing, because if I can not rely on the shield, because there's like a dead zone with the guns, at least in the first phase, knowing which laser turret is going to fire might help a lot. What I have been doing is just sort of like facing in the direction of the one that I think is going to shoot next, in the vague hope that I will half the time maybe block it. All right, take care. Yeah. Verve, the idea of relying on RNG for novelty in a fight to make sure that you don't have the problem that a lot of the mid bosses in this game have, which is that they've got sort of like, it's quite easy to bumble into a cheese a lot of the time. Like add some stochasticity and it helps, but that relying too much on RNG can be really a problem, especially people who are doing like speedrunning or whatever. So much cheese. And that's why I like it so much. Okay, so I feel like this is just a dead run, but if I just try not using the shield and dump with flares and dodge better, right? That Dork, I think maybe one of the Tunic bosses is like that. It's like, yeah, it's sort of like Tetris, where there's a bag of moves. Yeah, you know what's going on. Okay, so that's that, and I can duck. No, I can't dunk under those. Okay, top fires, no, right fires. But by dodging the hand, I'm in line for the... Too many things. Certainly can't talk at the same time. So, not bad, not bad. Let's try shield and axe now. I feel like I was definitely facing the right direction for that. Okay, maybe we dump with flares. Oh, this is big laser time. This is big laser time. Okay, so we bait you out this way. Oh, nope. You don't start shooting down at all. Okay. Wow. That bad, huh? I'm doing my best. Okay, what did we do last time? We used a bunch of flares. And we just tried to dodge. Well, her arm is not deadly. It's just her hand. Okay. Also, was I able to blow up one of the small... Yeah, okay, that's... You can just jump over those. Maybe not. Maybe they are damaging. Okay. I do. Oh, here we go. So, what? Maybe that's a better thing to do. Try to thread the needle between those two ones. That's cool pattern. I like that. I shouldn't hit those. Okay, those do a lot of... So maybe that's what's doing most of the damage to me. Okay. She heard us say something and decided that it was time to bust out the large orbs. Why you gotta be that way? Unfortunately, you can't destroy the large orbs, right? Looks like you can destroy the small ones, but not the big ones. Okay. Shield axe. Nope. Shield. Equipping the shield does not actually make it work. Avoid the large orb. Okay. Okay. You do need to bait it out. You need to bait it out, but you need to be moving or something, because if you start going up to the side, she starts shooting in the direction that you are, right? Yeah, avoid that too. That's the big one. Ugh. Ow. I had my first proper gym session today, and it was real hard, let me tell you. Shield. We got plenty of flares still. We might as well use them. Well, kind of want to use flares for the last little bit. No, let's use some flares. So here and then keep moving. That sucks. My shield is not out anymore. Oh, I hit the large orb. I hit the large orb. So that was good. It seems like flares for phase 1 is actually not bad because I can avoid a fair amount of stuff. And then second phase seems like it's a little bit easier to hit with the axe. So this seems to be a reasonable strategy. But I feel like the first time we encountered the giant laser, the giant phase 2 laser, it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't as hard as the one that Tiamat does. But like, I don't understand the geometry of it just yet, because it seems to, if you just wait for it to start, it's not like it picks a direction and starts sweeping in that direction. The direction that it chooses is at you. So you can't wait for it to start and then start moving to give yourself lots of time. So maybe it might be start walking along the bottom, like get to one side and start walking, so that its sweep gives you enough time at the far end to actually be able to jump out of the way. Because the problem right now is that it like arcs all the way up to cover all of the platforms on the side. So unless you like time a double jump really well, you're going to get smoked. Start walking this way? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll just need to take a bunch of hits then, I guess. One flare. It was a flare well spent. Okay, let's just shield and axe. I'm out of earth spears. That sucks. I'm aware of the state that we are in right now. There we go. Now, are you going to do something fucking weird? Are you going to ruin my day? Not looking at chat. If I see GG's, I'll know that it's all done. Okay. Oh, no, they can't take back. Congratulations, you have obliterated. Ah, there are GG's. Hooray! Oh, all right. Now we just run over here and jump into the thing that's going to kill us. All right, now for phase 3. Ms. Roy, I swear to God. Oh, hey, Bomi. We did it. Yeah. Whew, thrilling. Yeah, crash the minecart. So I think just having this equipped. Okay, got an email. Okay, we have that. Oh, that's not the La-Mulana talisman, is it? It is. Okay, thank goodness. Hey, it's a translatomatron! Whoa, Echidna has a bunch of different forms depending on in-game time. Oh, that's extremely cool. Okay, so youngest version only 3 hours. Okay, so I presumably was playing the latest one, right? Okay, so is it harder if she's younger? Like, was I playing baby Echidna? Okay, it looks, what the heck is this even? It's like a, something like that. Stops doing half our attacks. Okay. Which means to see oldest, the first half easier. That means to see oldest, the first half, you see her hardest form. Okay, got it. And then the second phase is easiest? Giant's Flute. First phase is hardest. Okay. And we should probably show that this is cursed. Oh, 160 some? Yeah. 165 and a half. Probably a little bit more now. Okay. Babby Echidna. How is Babby Echidna? So and if I'm understanding correctly, the old form is the second phase of this fight when she gets all fucked up. No. Okay. Second phase was the old form? Okay. Joey Jojo, I cannot say that phrase out loud because it is unfortunately something that is embedded in my psyche so deep I will take it to my grave. I feel like it's going to be the last thing I hear in my head as an intrusive thought before I die. I can't hear the words "go to New York" without the entire thing playing out in my head. Lily, you have the same brain problem as me. Second phase is just second phase. Okay, first phase was the hardest form. Got it. Right, so what's Giant's Flute? An artifact that allows you to hear the tongue of giants. Press the item button to focus on giants' voices. And it's going to be that high-pitched sound of Sakit being like, "I didn't do it." Everybody's painting me as a monster. Toot. 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 Let's get the fuck out of here. Never, Zelbud. Okay, just on the off chance we lose power or something, I'm going to do a hard save so we never need to Echidna again. It was hard. It was hard, and I think the only part of it that I really disliked was not about the fight itself, but just I don't know if it's inconsistency, but unreliability of the shield. Because I think the way it works is a projectile needs to hit the front of the shield. And if it hits your head or your foot, it doesn't count, right? So you can't reliably just hope to face in the correct direction. And I think that's what was tripping me up a lot of the time. Yeah, Neil. So we tried that. I think the way it worked was I tried flares from below and then tried being on the side platform and just wasn't able to dodge all the stuff. And so gave up on it immediately and went down to the floor because I realized, oh, hey, you could jump up and hit her from down here. I mean, I think Baphomet was pretty cool. I think Baphomet sticks out in my mind as being a favorite. But yeah, I'm not here primarily for the boss fights. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you can't reliably projectile weapon, I guess. Oh, right. So we got a flute. What are we going to do with the flute? We got to go to a place where giants are talking, so we can go to Echidna, who is not a giant, but I feel like maybe it's related. And we can go, you know what, let's go down and check out the Zome. Did I? Oh, that's her just getting out the map. That's cute. I think they are grand spectacles, and they do a good job of being like, how the fuck am I even supposed to deal with this? Which is good. Like, I like the idea of going into a boss fight and being like, this is, I'm not meant to be here. Hey, buddy. No? I know for a fact that you're not just statues of giants. One of you was an actual giant. Mario. Or like a robot or something. So, right, the Guardians are like the main bosses, right? Yeah. I don't think it's going to work in front of Echidna, but let's try it. Oh, that's on the surface, though, isn't it? Is Fafnir the bug? Blah, 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 ruins, right? Yeah. Nothing here. Okay. Oh, we should have checked in with Phobos while we were down there. What does it actually say? To focus on giants' voices. Oh, wait. We also have a faster way of getting to Phobos. I forgot about this. Phobos, I found a whistle. Yeah, we know about that. No. Okay. Phobos has nothing for us. All right, well, let's take a look at our notes then. That's setup process, La-Mulana 2. Let's take a peep for giants. And specifically their language, I think, is key here. Like, if we just look up language, right? Thermir says the language of the giants is apparently very close to our own. However, due to their enormous stature, our ears cannot make out their words. I've heard there's a flute that makes their words intelligible to us. Okay. You're in Shrine of the Frost Giants. Maybe we can go talk to you. That seems like a thing that the game would want us to do. Thymir? Is that? Yeah, that's you there. Great. You are convenient. Yeah. Flutes. Have a flute. Understand a language. Language. Okay, yes. Yep, I've got it. It's right here, buddy. It's literally in my hands. Nothing? Okay. You could have been a tablet, motherfucker. You don't... I mean, I appreciate the cool art, but there's no reason for you to be something that invites me to come back and talk to you. Okay. Was stolen by a kidnap. Okay. Porphion? Maybe we can go talk to it. Okay. And Porphion is in the Hall of Malice. Oh, is this the asshole? This is the jerk. Yeah. I guess destroy. Oh, someone was asking if I had the Echidna Nintendo tape. I don't know if I do. No, I guess not. Oh. Oh, my neck is so stiff and sore. Okay. Porphion in Hall of Malice. I mean, we can go and check, but something tells me similarly, not going to have anything interesting to say. I'm glad that the music still stays in metal mode. Yep, I've got it right here. Okay. You could have been 2 tablets. All right. I don't remember like where would there be noises? Is there something that made noise? Normally it's like, oh, you got a piece of technology that lets you scan a new flavor of tablet. But in this case, it's explicitly talking about sound, which makes me think it is like background albeit like it wouldn't be something like the sounds in Bluetooth or something. I wonder. Okay, let's see if there's anything else about giants. Okay, so this is Phobos, right? And the giant Ymir. I think that's a different type of giant. We, Alfir, created him from one of the corpses of one of the giants, known as Jotun. Okay, are there... I mean, Frost Giant seems like a good place to maybe start listening for latent sounds of giants, right? Is there anything that suggests that in the area names? Corridor of Spikes, Sacred Wine Corridor. Maybe they're whining really loudly. Record of the Giants. I mean, that sounds pretty promising. Can I get there easily? Yeah, I think so. And we will go down and over. And then up. I think this is the way that I want to go. Back! I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I always forget that it's actually an illusory wall. And then down. Okay. This area is called Record of the Giants. Maybe it's Recorder of the Giants. Nope. Any news for me? Nope. Hey, Jeffy. The Titan race of the second children were wiped out. There are only remaining traces of their Lzans in the branches. That sounds like a transcription error. It doesn't seem relevant, though. No. Presided over by the giant Surtur. Well, that's this room. And that's Jotun. I mean, Jotun is a giant and Surtur is a giant. Then maybe we should go there with our anti-death fog equipment. Also does not seem terribly unreasonable. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a security alert saying that there's someone with a machete in Muscatawbit Harbor. Alarming. Traces of poison. Not for me, there's not. Nope. Oh. There. I dismissed the alert. Bases of truth. All right, so that's not it. Okay. The giant Burglemere supports the world of frost. We talked to Burglemere, and I sort of I think that's all she wrote about Burglemere. That there's not anything more to do there. The dissonance of the second children lies squarely on the unforgivable sinner Sakit's shoulders. His unforgivable sin was to slay one of his own, bringing about the destruction of his race. So maybe we need to wait until we go to... like maybe there isn't a place to use this. Maybe we need to wait until we go to Eternal Prison and go to like that weird mound or whatever it is. And go underneath there, and maybe that'll let us activate, you know, Sakit's last fragment of story or whatever. I don't know. The true history of the giants. Yeah, we know about this. Siblings split apart. Abuto, Leto, I mean that seems like the answer is there's this tragic story. You need to find out what's going on with Sakit and let Sakit tell the story. But we went to Sakit and nothing happened. Seal of piled soil rests atop Sakit's prison. It will open by the words of Sakit's former association. Okay, so no, we need to... This makes me think that we in fact need to use this to get more mantras and use that to open Sakit's tomb, maybe. I mean, we can go talk to the giant Ymir. The immortal giant Hrolsvogor. Is that this one? Yeah, I think that's this guy. Maybe I can use it to talk to this guy? Maybe? Unfortunately, it's a bit of a pain to get to. I mean, maybe? Seems like a bit of a stretch. We should go pick some time berries at some point. You're just speaking truth. Boy, boy. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Settings, quit to type. I'm focusing on giants' voices. Okay, well, maybe it's time to just take a little pan around the map. See if anything comes to life. Titan's gravestone? I mean, is a Titan a giant? What is a Titan but a type of giant? I mean, that was where we got that exact note, actually. So we could go there, I guess. Oh my god. Hooray! Can we go up the right-hand side? If we can survive. Hello. Would you like a flute? No. Any news from you, Erishkigal? What are the sky people? Okay. We have tried a bunch of, I think, not unreasonable approaches to use the giant's whistle in places where giants might be talking. Let's try Ymir. Let's try Ymir. And the best way to get to Ymir is... I think... I guess it's technically faster to go from the west side. Or the east side, rather. One of these days I'll remember the buttons. All right, guy. Good night. So don't go down here. Go this way. And then down. There's so many guys here now. Look, there's squids here too. Nope. Ymir is a giant without anything to say. Oh. You know, I feel like that's a sensible name for it, given what we know about it. The creation mythos. Of the creation mythos, Ymir was the one that was described as a giant. Shrine of the Frost Giants. It's literally about the giants. I wonder if it's here. What is, I forget what this room is called. Oh no, it's like a side place that we don't actually have a map for, maybe. And this is actually a local Pala illustration, not one of giants. Titanomachi Monument. I feel like the design of a La-Mulana puzzle would have us... would have a tablet somewhere that says something about the giants speaking. This is all just hints about mantras, right? We've done a search for giants or giant. Maybe we go talk to Mulbrook. Maybe we talk to Mulbrook. That reminds me, in the middle of this here immortal battlefield, inside a big-ass boat is the Soul Gate, the one with 9 soul seals. I wonder how you get inside there. Maybe the entrance is hidden somewhere in the ruins. Yes. That was my speculation as well, Mulbrook. So this is not new information, but I will take it down all the same. Gonna get some sleep? All right. To think that guy with the hat had such a daughter, having a kid, and yet targeting me like that. Dude's got balls. I mean, obviously it's my fault for being so alluring, so what are you gonna do, huh? Is the implication that this is what she's muttering to herself while sleeping? Your family? No, she's talking to me. Your family is weird. I mean, I don't have a family myself, but yours, they're kind of, how do I put it? Weird. Yeah, we try not to ask too many questions. The old guy with the glasses. Guy's a mystery. Nest W. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Am I gonna sneeze? No? Oh no. No. The moment has passed. Maybe, or wait, does Sean wear glasses? I don't know. Is that what that's called? Blue nosers is what Nova Scotians are called. All right, giants. Are you a giant? You're not a giant. I can't actually get out this way, huh? Oh, I'm an old man, all right. Yes. Where might there be giants? There might be giants. They might be giants. I don't think this is going to deal with combusting gas. I don't think giants were a Gate of the Dead sort of thing. Well, you know what? We've got our to-do layer. We can get rid of this. We got our giant's flute. Oh yeah, destroy Typhon. That's the thing that we're supposed to do. Let's not forget about destroying Typhon. This is missing. We're missing some mantras, presumably some ancient giant mantras. So we can't do that. Do you think the Uwu rock has something to do with giants? Oh, you know what? I had a stupid idea also related to that. We could get some shuriken while we're at it. 10 for 10. Is that a good price for shuriken? It doesn't really matter, does it? Just a few. Unfortunately, it requires some precise timing that I don't think I'm going to be especially good at. And it has to do with attacking the rock and using a double jump to get out of the way. And I don't think it's possible. But while we're here, you're not interested in this, right? No, of course not. And this doesn't work, right? No. Hold on. I bought some stuff, so I might as well save that. Yeah, this is actually a much easier way to get down here. Yeah, it's something tells me it just simply will not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think it's impossible. But I want to try it a little bit more. It would be weird if that's the solution, right? It's like, oh, once you have the double jump, you can actually make your way through this little gap as it falls down. But that seems cruel even for La-Mulana standards. And I guess you get laterally crushed that way. But I wonder if that's possible. We established that this doesn't work, right? No. Longest attack. Hey, Tycoon, thank you. Would be the rapier, right? No. I'm not convinced it's impossible. I'm not convinced it's impossible. Ooh, patent with the lateral squimsh. But I think it would have to rely on double jump. Maybe it is impossible. Maybe it is impossible. I kind of want to try jumping up through, because I think I was like looking at it in slow-mo and thinking like, God, it kind of looks like the way it breaks is there's a place to slip through it, you know? Hey, Whis. Yeah. Yeah, look, it looks like you should be able to just squeeze through there. That's insane, though. That can't be the case. I mean, should we try the time thing again? I doubt it. How's the zooming going? It's good. We defeated a boss, which was pretty tight at the end, like down to just slivers of health each. No, it seems pretty intent on murdering me. So let's leave this behind. But the fact that I don't know. If you're going to put a time stop item in your game, like, stop having puzzles that can be defeated with the time stop. That's what I say. And we also determined that we can just use this, right? Someone out there knows how to aim this thing. But I guess being down farther. I mean, I got it, but we've done this before, right? And there's like, it doesn't, there's no reaction, right? Like, do you want to whistle now? No. Can we scan you? No. Can we hit this wall? No. And if we leave and come back, it comes back, right? So, like, I don't think this is progress. Just wants a kiss? Yeah. Mwah. Mwah. It's not how gravity works, Narmara. Okay. Oh, he's, this was a guy that we talked to. We what did we do exactly? We said, oh, wait a second. Celestial Narwhal, you by saying Yord, this little platform came out. I was like, yeah, what did that do? VHGS, hello. So, like, what if I do that again afterwards? Jet it up a little bit, and it was just him and... No, Yord. No. But it did something. Right? It made this platform appear, maybe? Oh yeah, it's probably like, did we determine that it's Yorth? Why? Okay, why would there be a platform there? It's like, you put the platform comes out so you can hide underneath it, but it gets crushed anyway. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's a hint. Maybe it's a hint. I mean, don't know what... we have access to that once it falls. Like, we could... Here, let me actually try and articulate this thought slightly. Like, if there's some sort of like secret alcove here that you need to have this platform to access or something, like when the stone falls, it's like down here. So we could get in anyway. So maybe it's something underneath here. And you just gotta like run to the right and hope for the best. Oh. Yeah, what? That is weird. Well, let's see what happens. I don't think that crushed me. Yeah, what does that do? Because it's like... Because I remember seeing it like come out and get crushed in some of the animations of it falling down, right? Maybe I was just imagining things? Certainly not. I've never imagined anything in my life. Okay, what if we... Now, we can't quit. I guess we could reload the save, the hard save that we made post Tiamat, and come back here. There's something fishy going on here, and it's not just quirky physics. Fishy fourth children, yeah. Yeah, there's also... Okay. I don't think we did anything significant except for maybe buying some shuriken, right? Load this save. Yeah, we killed Tiamat, or original Tiamat, Echidna. I don't think there's any... I don't think we did anything, right? We like talked to Phobos or something, but it wasn't anything new. I think it's safe to resave here, or to reload. Still got our flute. Yeah, look, there's a little platform there. So it would be weird if the solution is trick the boulder into following so it smashes that line, that little platform, and that is somehow the solution. You know, come back, the rock is magically back because it's a magic rock, and now you can do something different now that that thing's out of the way. Gale fibula isn't going to help us here because getting to somewhere fast, even if that's what we wanted to do, we need to get somewhere fast and then instantly have control, which we don't really have with Gale fibula. But just for giggles. Doesn't really do anything. Nope. This is a configuration of lamps important. We'll come back to that later. It seems like there's one spot that doesn't have a lamp. Oh, that's just because it was a secret spot where we got a... We got Nidhogg's Nintendo tape. Okay. Yeah. All those squimpshless days. We're making up for it. Like there's something glowing behind the rock. Not in a way that makes it look like a walrus, but in a way that looks like it's hand-painted. Whoops. It really does only fire up, huh? What? I thought I hit it the right number of times already. Okay, so now that little thing is broken. And now we can use the giant's flute, and everything makes sense. Okay, I don't know if anybody's in Muscadabit, but the machete person is still out there, I think. Okay, so now... if we leave and come back, maybe we leave in a different way. Yes, yes. Because I know that this is all one big scene file, right? So maybe I need to leave properly. Okay, so now... now there's no little platform there. So maybe, like, does it fall slightly differently now? Let me see if it falls slightly differently. Yeah, maybe there's more space now. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense that the platform would mean that there's more tolerance. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like it wants me to break this by hand and somehow get out, but I don't think that's meaningful. Yeah, I did it. I fucking did it. I did the thing. But it's the same result. What does it mean? I made the rock fall over. Mimir, please. Tell me. Highly wise. Incant in front of the bus to trigger a response. Well, we've already done that, but are you a giant? No, you're not. Well, I'll take that as a win, but no dice. All right, well, let's stop dealing with Uwu Rock for a while. And see. There were other giants over here, though. Maybe we got to talk to them. Maybe we got to talk to Zebu. Maybe that's the ticket. Zebu, if anybody knows anything, it's you, right? Oh, right. And this is under construction because we need to get the DLC. I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, let's take the long way. Flute. Flute. X-Men Miso, hello. It's the Mausoleum of the Giants. Surely something here will respond to my cool new flute. Is there anything going on over here? Is that a wall, or can I? No. It is in fact a wall. Hey, Ash. Marflute. What? Where did you guys come from? Were you always like that? Yeah, we gotta go this way. All right, Zebu. Nope. Oh, hey, there's a Nintendo tape there, though. We can get that now. Look who it is! Here we go. Sean Kosugi, definitely wearing glasses. A legendary archaeologist. Lumisa's grandfather. Oh, and Lumi. The kerning on this font is real rough. In his old age, he has retired from research, though it would appear his appetite for rummaging through ruins has not yet been fully sated. And he's got merit badges to boot. Uh-oh. We will not address that. All right, folks. You got anything for me? Hey, Sleepy, what's up? Nothing? Hep. I wonder where the statue's head is. Huh. Okay, fine. Let it not be said that I did not try reasonable things based on the available evidence. I guess I'll never get that weight. All right, and we've already been down here. We can't actually get down to where the sky disk was originally. Well, no luck. Giants' voices. Maybe I'm thinking about this too abstractly. Like I'm you know, like ambient, echoing sounds of the voices of the giants. Maybe it, like, is there literally a living giant that's not in statue form somewhere? Like, wait, are there, okay. There are empty rooms. I was going to say, do we know any big NPCs that are just like scrunched up in their rooms or something? And I don't remember. I didn't take screenshots of the NPCs themselves. Like maybe there's one. No, I'm thinking of the shopkeeper in La-Mulana 1. But like there are these rooms that don't have anything in them. They might be worth checking out, but like having it equipped will sometimes affect what NPCs say to you, but it says press the item button to focus, so this seems like a long shot. Where's the nearest one? Just right here, I think. Hey, wait, are you new? Are you a... Maybe... Yeah, this was a question mark one. Amun-Ra, still not enough. Just one more needs to be absorbed. We should add this to Dark Star-Lord's Mausoleum. Until what, Amun-Ra? I'm going to assume a picnic. You know, everybody's been talking about destruction and the end times, but I'm trying to stay positive. Oh, I don't need to type this out. I did this. Okay. And you flew down there. Okie dokie. So if I go back in, you're not there. Okay. But you went down. Is there a better place for us to put this? Maybe over here? Oops. Ampersand is not really saving us anything. So that was Ra Atom's room, but the character was Amun-Ra. Now, I don't know fully what made that appear. Maybe it was defeating a certain number of bosses, but like my theory was maybe these are giants and if you have this thing equipped you can hear them, blah blah, but I think maybe time will tell what made Amun-Ra appear. We'll just do that because we're not really sure what's up. Okay, but it did fly downwards, which would make sense because there's also another one of those down here. And La-Mulana loves threes. I mean, who doesn't? Excellent game. But I wonder if there's a third one of these somewhere that I've just forgotten about or haven't yet discovered. It's the best way to get down there. Just going this way, I guess. And yeah. Hey, Dronon. Hey, yeah, we defeated Echidna, and we got this cool flute, and we're showing everybody our flute, and nothing's happening. We messed around with the Uwu rock a little bit, but no success there. So that one's still empty. Do you think Set is changed? They seem pretty set in their ways being electrocute us. Was Mimir's eye always still glowing? I feel like that's a bit of a giveaway that there's more to be done here, huh? Interesting. Maybe Set just exists here to charge you up so you can power the frog squisher. Okay, square one. Amun-Ra showing up. Toot toot. Just a normal, everyday musical instrument, flute. The crystal that we're supposed to lay on here, my understanding is that it is a crystal. It's not a metaphor for anything. It's not a crystal clear melody as tooted on a flute. Plus, we don't really toot. We just hold it above our head, which whether it's meant to make noise or meant to let you hear something, holding it above your head doesn't seem to be an effective way of invoking its powers. So maybe we just note that Amun-Ra, like went down here ish, maybe, and it's possible that we need to get more dissonance absorbed. We only have one unit of dissonance, as far as I can tell, or as far as I remember. All right. Well, we got plenty of bumbling to do, but I'm gonna do a quick stretch. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, see if I can get this kink out of my neck, and then we'll continue wandering around. So just a little bit. Excellent. Pretending, Garrett. Hello. Okay. What's next? What are some reasonable things that we can experiment with? We've shown our flute around a little bit. I'm waiting for us to look at the map and have just some revelation like, oh, right, there was a giant there who was going, but we couldn't hear because we were stupid and didn't have the power of flute. But I don't think I remember anything like that. Echidna, Shrine of the Frost Giants. I mean, is there? There's no like big guy here that's still alive. Okay, maybe, okay. Sarah, this is a mantra in the Frost Giant Zone, so maybe that's it. Hey, Dema, how you doing? Welcome to Zome. Oh, dang. That's exciting. Have they played La-Mulana 1? I mean, Golden Altar is still a bit of a question mark to me, but like, it's not. It has nothing to do with audio. Like, there's no communication. There's no written word there. So, Zome. Of course, yes. Such is the way. Did the Divine Fortress is like, that's the Vanir and Aesir, right? So that's like Norse mythos, as is Valhalla. That's not Second Children at all. We went into Suitor's room. I mean, Jotun was a giant and was Norse. But I feel like they're talking about capital G La-Mulana giants. Maybe we can use the flute to destroy Typhon. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's like the Typhon self-destruct sequence. Now we've got the flute. We can now use the computer for evil, which is Ancient Chaos, right? And then we just go down. Wait, this is the wrong Ancient Chaos. Wait, no, it's not Heaven's Labyrinth. What am I doing? What am I even doing? Heaven's Labyrinth. Computers are in heaven, just like real life. All right, Typhon, what's up? Can I electrocute you? No. Hip. What? Is this... Okay, hold on. Let's back out of this. Wait, no, we can't have it equipped also. So maybe it's just possessing it? Echidna system lock. Oh, this is because Echidna was destroyed. The system has crashed due to the destruction of the energy source, Echidna's room. Subsequently, Project Typhon cannot be executed. The Olympian seizure of Eglana has been rendered impossible. What? Let's take it down, I guess. What was it? Echidna Lock or something? Well, I guess we'll never find out what it actually said. Oh, no, there it is. Echidna System Lock. The computer is destroyed, but still accessible. Thank you. Look at all this stank. Look at all this miasma. Look at all this air goop. Look at all this. Look at all this turmoil. What are we going to do with it, folks? It mooed. All right. How did we convey dissonance from Vritra? Where are you, Vritra? There you are. Well, how many... Hold on. We didn't. 2 S's, right? What is it called? The Bayrit? Beharit. And I guess we needed to have killed Vritra to make the dissonance appear. And the music got spooky. I think I could probably move this down to here. And this stuff in the ceiling, I thought maybe was significant in a sort of like Bromputer sort of way, but it is not. So we'll just get rid of this. And we'll put the dissonance up there. I don't think it would necessarily put it into a minor key. It would just make all of the full tone changes semitones. And it would sound dissonant, right? I guess it's kill Echidna and then technically talk to the computer, but listen. If it's not clear that that's what you need to do, then you've got other problems. Ooh, what's your secret, Ellie? What's your what is your scrambled egg technique? Because I had scrambled eggs this morning because they were like, eat protein before your workout, or you should be eating lots of protein. So I said, all right. You said 4 eggs is a great start. That's too many fucking eggs, so I'm going to make 2 eggs. I'm going to scramble them, and they were fine. But it turns out that when you're getting lightheaded during your first workout, it's probably because you didn't eat carbs. So that's a thing that I got to do too. Mail order scrambled eggs. Weekly. Yeah, I know. Apparently 4 eggs. Gotta, yeah. Stir constantly, micromanaging. Yep. Yeah, that's how I do it typically, Ellie. So, like, stir constantly, and I like them a little wet. Like, I like them a little underdone so they're still soft. You start to dry out and ugh. Hey, Fury. Scrambled eggs and corn tortilla with avocado and veg sausage. That sounds great. I'm thinking actually about doing some meal prep for that. Just like making some like little egg breakfast burritos with some protein in them as well. Oh yeah, what's rot 13 egged, or sorry, egg rot 13? Yeah, they stay soft, which is good. Railcar, you know what? Not a bad way to live. So we got some more dissonance. Oh, that was sort of a win. Okay, maybe we do need to draw this then. Because I feel like we need to show that you need to kill. Oh. You need to kill Echidna first. And only then can you destroy Typhon. And then remember this pink outline will go away before the final map is published. And this is Echidna. One second. Let's see what it says about Echidna. Is Echidna listed here? Yeah, weird. Oh, wait, it is Hall of Malice. It must take me to the last place that I got one, maybe? Echidna was the final attempt of the third children's plan to replicate La-Mulana. Originally, the plan was to replicate the mother's ability to create life, but she acquired the technology for creating chimeras and became a mother of monstrosities instead. To regain her power, she has been returned to infancy and is sleeping, growing as time passes. Cool. And that's her ring of laser cannons. And that's baby Echidna there. Cool. All right, so part of me has wondered for a while now, how many dissonances are we supposed to have obtained? Because we got this item, we find one at the beginning of the game, and then we play a lot more game, and people are talking about dissonances and where to find them. And we are way behind on our dissonance quest. And it's unclear which one this is. I mean, if we like scan some tablets, Olympians are writing this. Okay, so if the okay, I'm gonna maybe it's Typhon. Let's see if we can destroy Typhon. Created by the ancestors of us Olympians. Okay. I mean, ancestors of Olympians could be an earlier child, but I suspect that that's what it is. Check Oth's La-Mulana channel, like right now. Dicey safe. Oh, very tiny. Yeah. Just a little tiny baby Echidna. What are we looking for? Typhon. Right. Yeah. Dissonances. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that is maybe difficult in a different way. So let's guess that this is Typhon. And add column after. So we have Vritra. And now we have the Typhon one, maybe? I'm surprised that they make it harder the later it goes. You'd think that it would be like, hey, if you're a speedrunner, this is actually an extra challenge for you. Okay, so we're still looking for giants, though. Heaven's Labyrinth is Olympians and also First Children, I guess. Giants. Well, we got some more dissonance, so we could go talk to Chumley in Dark Star-Lord's pyramid. Oop. I think my controller just ran out of batteries. Let's see if I can use this other one. It might be also dead. No, that looks okay. All right. Controller died, and I totally lost my train of thought. What was I doing? I was going to go to... This is what I'm talking about. Short-term memory. Does anybody remember what I said just a second ago? Something about Chumley? Yeah. Not helpful if I don't articulate it out loud, huh? Yeah, just yeah. Sorry. The if we go to Dark Sorrow's Mausoleum. Hey, Sears guy. Going down here because it could be that now that I've absorbed a little bit more, it's like, because it said something about, what was it? Amun-Ra was like, I want you to absorb some more stuffs. You know, Chumley. No. Maybe I need this equipped, though? No. No, you are still gone from here, which is sensible and acceptable. Okay, Giant Ymir. We talked to Giant Ymir. Giant Vukab Kakix is not actually a giant. We created him from the corpse of one of the giants known as Jotun. Freya is not a giant. Freya is a fairy. So maybe the trickster is dissonance. We, Alfir, created him from the corpse of one of the giants known as Jotun that we found in the Shrine of the Frost Giants. We inserted him into the war between the Aesir and the Vanir for the purpose of spreading chaos and discord within La-Mulana. Maybe that's... discord is not dissonance. Kakish. Okay. His very existence was part of the plan of La-Mulana. Okay. We went to talk to the giant suitor. Baelor is a boss, a mid-boss that we took care of. Is Gerd a giant? Well, you know what? Now that we've got dissonance, can we do more with the star? Who's it? The blue tube. Wouldn't it be funny if it's just like the range at which you can rotate stuff? No. Merely normal. Hey, skip you. Dissonance? Anybody want some dissonance? No? Can we make out the background art here at all, really? Not especially. Yeah, if you're tooting inside the tube, you got your giant's flute inside the blue tube. There might be some resonance. Yes, none. By none. What if we listen to some flute tunes here? No. Is there like a pattern in the background there? Like a ring of stars? We're supposed to be doing something under some stars. Garden of Stars. Nikon, hello. How's it going, friend? How you doing? Did my shout out work? Did I? Hey, assume it worked. / shout out. Anyway, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. There we go. Took a second. Or maybe my chat is delayed here. Let me just refresh it. We are trying to find out what to do with this new flute we found. We killed Echidna and got a cool new musical instrument, which we don't play. We use to listen to giant voices or something. And we have yet to find out where it's supposed to go. So, that's what we're up to right now. But what were you up to? The Doot Flute? Yeah. I saw it. What was the name of the game that you were playing a while ago where it's like a multiplayer game where you're all bunnies and there's a lot of circles and it's utterly impossible to figure out what's going on? Oh, Valbrace. Oh, yeah, you were playing some E48 the other day, weren't you? That's great. Valbrace. Now, is Valbrace the one where you're like a quite large sprite, like moving through a maze? Maybe there's some gravity stuff going on. Is that the one? Rabbit and Steel. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I'm thinking of Vanger. Which one is Valbrace then? Because I know that there's Velgris, which is the Upwell one. Valbrace is the dungeon crawler. Very cool. That's neat. Very cool. Good job on finishing it. You know what I mean, Lily. Yeah, the Upwell. Yeah, Valbrace. The moment I got my UFO50, okay, cool, is like when you get a skull in Valbrace, and it like starts bouncing around. It's like one of the things that I love about UFO50 is it's like they said we're gonna make 50 games with, or we're gonna make like, I don't know, this is an exaggeration, 100 games, right? But instead of making 100 games, we're going to fold over all the genres that we want on top of one another. So the first-person dungeon crawler is also the Pong clone, which is kind of weird, like with the skulls bouncing around, which is also our Punch-Out. You know what I mean? Like they've doubled things up in a really cool way there. I admire it a great deal. Well, I hope you had a good time with Valbrace. Maybe Dungeon Crawler, yeah. It's deterministic though, right? It's not random. So we could cartography zone Valbrace, huh? Finally get some UFO50 back on the stream. Okay. It's like pre-authored, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit at a loss now, and so I feel like really the best place to bebop around is the Shrine of the Frost Giants, because where else are we going to find giants than Shrine of the Frost Giants, right? Huh, that's cool, Skippy. I admire, again, the wisdom that it takes to know when you should be pre-authoring stuff. Like, I think it's really easy to say, I'll make a roguelike, and then I don't need to design any levels. And it's like, no, that means you need to, come up with the... If you are authoring levels, you need to come up with what you want your levels to be. And if you are randomly generating them, you need to come up with what you want your levels to be and then teach a computer to do it. Okay. Flute. Whoops. Well, In for a penny. I mean, there's that big room off to the right. Ow. You know what? I didn't want to kill you anyway. Nope, nothing here. Yeah, cactus. It's I've heard that referred to sometimes as oatmeal. Like random generation sort of homogenizes everything to a degree that at a certain point there's it might be individually random, but on the whole it's the same slurry, if that makes any sense. Yes, we know. Yeah. God damn it. No, randomizers are cool, and we like them. I hate you. Is that slide thing a thing that they do normally? No. Yep. Whoop. No. Verve, that's interesting. Yeah, making a handcrafted level when you don't have a proper game engine is a bit of a drag. I have had some success in workflow by using an external editor and building something that reads in that data and having all of the like game authoring happen in that external program, be it like level design toolkit or some other piece of software. I don't know if that's appropriate for what you're doing though, but I found that good. Okay, where else might we go? I guess we could go up to Burglemere or whatever, but I don't think this is what we want. It's not filling me with confidence. I already talked to you, right? How do I actually get down to the boss? I think the boss is down here, right? tells me this is just going to be us dying again, which is fine because we didn't actually do anything. Satisfying. What if I told you that I had this flute? What if I told you I have this weird face? Alright. Just kill me. Oh. I can hang out back here. That's cool. What if I made you sneeze with pepper? No. Please crush me. Thank you. Okay, Shrine of the Frost Giants has no giants in it. Not ones that we communicate with. I feel like I'm locked in on something that I shouldn't be. Like, I'm trying to find some giants. What I'm trying to find is something that I can't read, something that I can't understand. Uh-oh, Scarfidian, was it a nap-related mistake? Where has there been words that we can't read? I mean, anytime we've encountered something that we can't read, excuse me, we use snap.exe. And I feel like if we used snap.exe on something and it didn't work, then I would say it's just like Chamber of Extinction all over again. And I don't remember having said something like that. Let's look at our little state machine here. Not state machine, graph. Thanks, Sally. Yeah, so we got the Giants Translatomatron, which is maybe going to let us get mantras. Maybe, which will let us get life. And then with mantras, we can do something at the base of the pyramid. But the Dark Star Lord's pyramid and mausoleum has nothing to do with the giants. It's all Anunnaki stuff, right? Well, maybe we look at our to-do list up at the top here, see if there's anything standing out. We conquered Malice. There's the exploding wheelbarrow lady, but nothing we have. A whistle is not going to prevent exploding gas. Oh, delete. Well, I've sort of got them checked off, right? But I guess I can, like, sort of fade them out a little bit or something. Maybe we'll do that. So we found the buried. Oops. We found the buried fortress. We found the vase. We got the accumulated powers of storms in order to access the twins and get the key cog. And this question mark was the cool map discovery. We didn't need to fix Mjolnir to do that, but I think that was just dumb luck. So maybe there's someone still out there who has the power of storms that can help us figure that out. Proof of time of creation. Taka Mikazuchi. That is this guy, right? It's not called Takamikazuchi, but I mean, maybe it is? Forget. We need the proof of time of creation, which is not a whistle. We reawakened the Hall of Malice. We killed 11 kids. We killed Echidna. We didn't need to shout. We got the Lamp of Time. We killed Anzu. We got the Tablet of Destiny. Lamp of Time did not let us Uwu rock, although maybe it sort of did, because we were able to, like, break that one platform. Yeah, I guess that happens a lot if you're drawing from an ancient mythos, right? Like so many things have a world tree in them, just because it's a cool word, Yggdrasil, and it's evocative and has it's got a cool pantheon. See it all over the place. Even Dragon Quest 11. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this has been super fruitful. Because we know we could get more mantras with it, but like from where? A place where there were maybe very big text, giant text on the wall, or sounds that we couldn't understand, or a person that we couldn't understand. Nobody was talking in glyphs. I mean, we did try scanning the stuff in BlueTube. Like I keep thinking like, oh, that's definitely trying to communicate something, but it doesn't look like text in the same way, and it's not even clear if that's what we're looking for. You know, it says it lets me hear the tongue of giants. Giants' voices. Okay, maybe I should be thinking more about audio. Where would a giant be making noise? Voice. Heimdall isn't a giant. We could talk to Heimdall. The Zed, hello. It sure is. And we went to Thrymir earlier. with no luck. The words of Sakit's former association, but we need to shout it then. What if we are the Giants' voices? What if we have to mantra while listening to it or something? No. Not a bad idea. Heimdall, that's what I was thinking of, right? He's in Valhalla, right? No, he's in Newfoundland. Have we talked, now that we've gotten all the fairies, have we talked to Freya and Frey anytime recently? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Hello. Can we rotate this with... No. Yeah, just hanging out with your... Do you have cool puffy striped pants, Lily, like this? Big old poofy jodhpurs or whatever? Regrettably no. Well... It's not too late. It's not too late. Yeah, if we look at our little mappy map here. Shrine of the Frost Giants in the upper left makes sense. Ancient Chaos. Mausoleum. Hall of Malice. Yeah, those are all the symbols, and then that one at the bottom, I guess, is hell. need your platforms when I have double jump. Is there anything over there that we might want? Not really, no. Yeah, I'm sort of at a loss here. We talked to Phobos. We showed it to the statue of Echidna. We collected some more dissonance. All right, Doric, you take care. Close your eyes. Lay down. Hope you feel better soon. I guess we could go here to this business. I don't want to, though. That's the thing. I simply do not want to. But we got nothing else to try. And I'm pretty sure the only way to get there is it Blue Tube? Or is there... I think there is another way. It just involves taking doorways, like maybe the 2 lines or the R. Also sort of a pain to get to, but maybe easier. Two lines is up there. That is a pain to get to. R is there. Let's try that. On the way, cool. So, which one do we want? Bottom right. This is not actually faster in any way. Okay, and now that we're in this place, And then up again. And then what? Up. And over. Now we gotta go around. Drop down. What? You're allowed to put on the garb when you're in the water. Okay, let's not go this way. Let's just do normal Valhalla route. That's pepper. I'm using up all my pepper. Whoops. Oh well. This is a bogus run anyway. We're in reconnaissance run. Whip, whip. Yeah, oh yeah, I gotta say it, don't I? I gotta say it or it's not real. Okay. So now we're here. I do not have the patience for this, Hell Temple, because it's not even a thing. I know I need to speak. Yeah, I don't know why I'm going here. I need to speak words to Sakit in order to open this up, not go there and try and listen to him on the other side of the tomb. So I'm just frustrating myself for no reason. So what else could we do? What else could we do? Maybe nothing. Maybe that's all the La-Mulana that's in me for tonight. Yeah, there's nothing that leads me to believe that Takamikazuchi, or the being that is in its room, will be not exploding constantly because I have a whistle. That doesn't make any sense. I don't have a crystal yet. I don't know how to turn the giant's translatomatron into mantras. We're still looking for a scythe. Won't be live for 30 minutes? Ah, okay. We were doing a reconnaissance run to see if we could go to Sakit and just use our whistle on top of Sakit's tomb to see if that did anything. But after dying 3 times, I realized that no one would put progress on the other side of such an ordeal. Oh, who's here? We didn't label that. Just thinking. Just rolling stuff around. My brain. Yeah, there's this. Ding dong. Milbrook was talking about this, but like, how do we get in there? It's a question. Mulbrook, help me. Yes. Please. Maybe the entrance is hidden somewhere in the ruins. It's progress in the sense that we hadn't seen that before. In a previous save, I did take it down. You were a giant. Where would you hide? Where would you say things that I couldn't understand? I don't think of what is it? Roots as like a giant-y sort of place. But maybe. If you were a giant, would you wear pants like this or like this? An eternal prison. I wonder if the blacksmiths would have anything to say. Like, that doesn't sound unreasonable. Who was there? Oh, hush. Sigan? Whip. Oh, you health drain too now? Pikachu? That's right. From Electric Rat to Health Drain Rat. Mayday Sunnyside. Yeah, we destroyed Typhon after destroying Echidna. We got this flute. We're not exactly sure where to use it. And something to do with a place where you can hear giants. And the only thing that I know about an actual giant is Sakit's tomb. And I just do not have the patience to deal with hell, but we'll give it one more try. Yeah, we did the whole the flute toot tour. Bleep. We really do need to re-up on sub-weapons at some point. What does this say again? This is like, you gotta yell. Yeah, but that we don't have all those mantras, I don't think. Warped with murder, rage-filled face. Is that this guy? The Bahirit. Listen closely. Yeah, because it said something about, or it implies that you've got to mantra all the mantras, but I don't think we have all of them. Because I think, did we take it down? It's not mother, that's for sure. Yeah. Boy, boy. Yes, yes, we know. How close can you get? That close. Well, we tried. Save twice. All right. Important progress today. You know what? If all we got accomplished was defeating Echidna, I'd be happy. And we did that and a little bit more. And we bumbled around and we tried out a bunch of things that don't work, which is a type of progress, right? So we'll be happy with that. Yeah, you know what? It worked out. It was tense, heart pounding. You know, La-Mulana, good for the ticker. That's what they say. What's playing? Sims theme. Oh, I should be on OC Remix, shouldn't I? Bionic Commando. Good shit. Yes, all those things, all those experiments, information about what not to do. Well, Auth is not on just yet. We could watch Bun play Next Life. I don't know what that is. Duvnin sometimes play La-Mulana, but not right now. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry. The workout this morning has depleted me of all my mental energy and probably physical as well. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you on Thursday. I don't know what Bun is playing, but or Paige is playing, but we'll hop in and say hello. Thank you, Ash, for hanging out. Yeah, cheers, everybody. We'll put our little mindy minds to good use on Thursday and see if we can't figure out who wants a flute. Who wants a flute? Do you? I'd be excited to receive a flute. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.